scene begin?
Well, this looks like the place. Funny, I wonder who'd have called an exterminator to a cave. I guess nothing's too weird for Joe Schmo's exterminations. I've never seen so many socks in one place before. Wait, could it be? Nice to meet you.
How dare you enter my cave of magical socks? You will never defeat me.
Wait, magical socks? One of them's gotta be able to help me. This one!
Wait, no!
Okay, so I know this looks weird, but bear with me. Long ago, from the bowels of the earth, a great moth came forth and devoured nearly all socks, causing what we now refer to as the apocalypse. The whole world was plunged into a sock-based depression. Joe Schmo here is a humble, normal-sized moth exterminator who was just accidentally called to exterminate the biggest, baddest, most evilest moth of them all. What will happen next?
Whoa! This isn't your average footwear. This is the all-seeing sock. I can slow down time and look into all possible timelines. What happens if I use this sock? Or this one? Or this one looks interesting. Wait a second. Whoa. What's this one supposed to do?
Hello.
Absolutely not.
No need to get snappy, bucko. I am the most powerful destructive force in the entire universe, and you couldn't stop me no matter how hard you try.
I had to silence that guy. All he was going to do was annoy him up to death.
Agreed.
But, as I was saying, I am a sentient suck, and I'm here to help your case.
And then, how are you supposed to do that?
Not to brag, but I graduated top of my class at law school.
And?
Well, I was once in this case where this fruit fly is being accused of tax fraud, and I think that can...
Enough of that. I guess I'll just have to try another sock.
Super stinky sock! The most toxic stench ever imagined radiates from this sock. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Good thing mine's 11. Ha! 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 This super stinky sock will seldom squander a shot to stop a shameful silkworm like you. Whoa! Ha! Ha! Ha!
Oh, yeah? Well, my monster smell has manic munchies for multiple metatarsal materials.
Your preceding sentence stupidly subtracted sense for sorry struggles to samify subsequent sounds. Suffer the sickly stench. Ha!
You fool! Monster have noses. I am unaffected.
No! Better find another sock.
A musical sock?
Oh, I've been waiting for this one.
Hit it, boys.
So here you stand before me in stance. Do you really think that you have a chance inside this cavernous sock experience? If you really want, we can have a dance.
I hate you. You're like rain at a beach. I'm the master of walks as I teach. With these sick bars, my skill you can't reach. So give me those socks, you bloodsucking leech.
I'm a moth. You delusional boy. You're not the teacher. Go back to school. I've led you to water, you dumb stupid mule. Now why don't you drink? Just try not to drool.
Well, I think the outcome's rather gray, but I do think I can win the day. You are the evil moth I'll slay, so if you wish, this game I'll play. All I want is for the people to have socks.
Eat all of my socks.
World's destroyed because the
people are dumb.
You have all the socks. All I've got is a total need for socks.
Keeping all my socks.
I'm annoyed because you just won't let me have all of these socks.
Well, it looks like you're in agreement you don't make each other you want socks. It seems that instead of arguing for the next hours, find another sock with a different power.
I mean, if you say so.
I know what to do. This sock is so woolen and fuzzy that it generates huge amounts of static electricity.
Wow, shocking.
Shut up. Anyways, with a pure electrifying power this sock holds, it attracts others to it, like moths to a flame.
Hey, that's kind of insensitive, man.
Sorry, wait. I guess what I'm trying to say is, prepare to be shocked!
Hey, I just said it.
Oh, you fool. You really think you're going to be able to gather enough socks to electrocute me?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident.
Wait, what's going on? No way.
Light! Ah! Eat lightning, bug!
Wait a minute. I'm covered in insulating rubber bands. That felt good. Do it again.
This will only slow him down. I have to find something that actually will defeat him.
How is this supposed to help?
You can measure the wind speed, maybe participate in some sack races, I don't know.
You know, that has me thinking, sack races. I think it's time for me to hit the sack.
Wait, no!
Hey, stop sucking up! Get him!
Ugh, nothing I do seems to work. I might as well just give up.
What do I do? Nothing ever works against this moth.
Whoa! Well, I may have a solution for you.
Well, what is it?
Sitting on the pedestal right over there is the suck that will make your problems be gone.
What does it do?
It's the suck of moral reconsideration. It'll make your foe rethink their all quandaries fighting free, and to the correct and resolve the conflict in a dramatically pleasing manner.
Oh, well, that does sound like a good idea.
Only $10.99 a month.
$10.99?
Well, it's pretty 11, but for you I'll make an exception.
Not a very big one. How about 5?
10 flat.
7?
9.
Okay, fine. 8?
Fine, but I'm waiting the warranty.
This is it. The sock of moral reconsideration.
What?
Ha! Oh no! Ha!
I have seen the error in my ways. Oh, what is a sock but the weaves and fibers that keep people together? What do a society without their one true woolen wrap? What cold of a heart could a creature possess that a sock could not warm? I have spent my entire life muffling and suffocating the fires of society that I must now rekindle. What doeth this society without nylon and cotton and all that they hold familiar to themselves?
So you won't eat socks anymore?
How could I with all the devastation I hath wrought?
Oh, finally. All this will be at an end.
You know, I think I'll just eat sweaters instead.
Hi, I'm Griffey Ballard, the director of Super Socks, A Cliffhanger Beginning, and today I'm going to give you a never-before-seen look at our behind-the-scenes production.
Essentially, our performance is the story of Joe Schmo, a humble exterminator who stumbles upon the lair of a giant moth who's been terrorizing his world for many years.
Due to our lack of team members, in order to perform the quick costume changes that we wanted while still running smoothly, we had to split the part of Joe Schmo among 2 actors, myself and the first decent actress we could find, Lindy Ballard. We play the role of Joe Schmo.
When the director reached out to me to play the role of the moth, personally, I was thrilled. There aren't too many roles out there for a giant moth. As a longtime member of Moths Against Menacing movies, I was a little bit reluctant to play such a, mean character. But there are so few roles for moths like me, and it's always great to show the larvae that there are many opportunities out there for them in such a human-dominated world.
Salutations. My name is Nylonius Sockatan III, and I play the role of the sock puppet. I am a super sock that is discovered by Mr. Schmo early in the performance. I then follow him around for the rest of the show and crack wise.
Hey, I just said it.
Yeah, I never fully agreed to those lines.
In the beginning of our script, Joe Schmo stumbles upon the moth's cave of magical socks, and of course the moth attacks, and Joe is put into quite a predicament. And so he doesn't know if he'll be killed or eaten by the moth, and he doesn't know what sock he'll choose, so it's quite a cliffhanger if you ask me.
Our costume designer was presented with quite a conundrum working on my costume. Of course, the conflict is obvious. Do you go with a lamb chop look, or all the way on the other side with some sock monkey chic? In the end, they came up with this classic sock puppet look, made out of a beautiful white cotton sock.
What I'm particularly impressed with in this production are the costume designs for the various characters. Our designated costume designer decorated the inside of my wings to look like a moth, but the outside to blend in with the sock hoard in the lair. This lets me hide behind a pile and disguise myself as nothing but more socks. The 2 Joe Schmo costumes were also created to look like a post-apocalyptic outfit with distressed shirts and mismatched shoes. They were also made to be identical to each other to show that both actors were playing the same character.
In the cliffhanger beginning, Joe has to try and find a way to defeat the moth. He lunges for the nearest sock to him and ends up with the all-seeing sock, which allows him to see into other possible timelines. This allows us to use a unique story structure, in which we display many possible timelines that Joe can use. It also helps illustrate the many possibilities that he has, and lets us have fun with a very segmented story.
Now, on the topic of sound effects, obviously with our massive budget, we only use the greatest sound creators to reproduce the perfect sound effects, like, for example, the Super Sock sound effect. Like I said, only the most high-quality reproductions. We also hired a world-class meteorologist to produce a special effect for our storm scene. We wanted to make sure that the sound does a good job of portraying the extreme weather setting, a storm of lightning and thunder created by the static electricity of the electrosock.
Our membership sign is not actually a membership sign, it's 3. Covered in socks, our membership signs tie into our central sock theme with its 100% unique sock patterns.
Another style element are the rubber bands that are used in the moth's costume. Our costume designers worked for a week straight with no sleep to glue all those rubber bands on, and really it paid off. You know, it resembles the moth's actual exoskeleton, and it really adds some flair to the costume. You know, on second thought, probably just could have let the moth show off his natural exoskeleton. Those rubber bands are really cool, though.
We hired 13 master spelunkers to visit the most populated moth caves in North America. We triangulated the angles of rock and estimated their average pokiness. Our set designers created 3 flats with a slight overhang, each having precisely crumpled butcher paper stapled onto them. Put together, the 3 pieces are the most accurate prototype moth cave in the Northern Hemisphere.
Of course, there are many super socks in our performance, but the one that really matters is the all-seeing sock, which allows Joe to view multiple timelines. The sock was forged by a great sock wizard many eons ago, and it holds the eldritch power of the... Oh, so I've just been informed by our producers that it was actually just made by stretching a sock over some cardboard.
In the end, Joe defeats the moth with a sock of moral reconsideration, causing the moth to have an emotional crisis and rethink his actions. In a tragic twist, though, the moth decides to eat sweaters instead. I mean, Joe did technically defeat the moth in that he stopped him from eating socks, and the world should be alright. I bet they can find some kind of loophole with layering t-shirts or something. Anyway, it's dark and tragic.
Thank you for watching our special behind-the-scenes look at Super Socks, a cliffhanger beginning.
We've spent many hours and millions of dollars on this, so we hope you enjoy it.
The story of Joe Schmo truly inspires us to do good in the world, so we're delighted to bring it to you.
And remember to watch Superhero Socks, a cliffhanger beginning, in theaters soon.